Hey, greetings YouTubers. It's your main man Black Lion here, and today I want to talk to you today about investing. Investing in stock, bonds. A lot of black people miss out on a lot of economic opportunities because we don't play the stock market, and it's something that I definitely think our people should look into. Um, you know, stock, playing stocks, and universal life insurance. Probably the two things I would tell you to invest in as soon as possible. Because, what's never explained to, I think, our people is that, you get these universal life insurance policies and you pay into them, and you just have to get the universal life, not the term. Make sure you get the life policy, not the term policy. But when you get the life policy, you can you can borrow against that money. It's your money. You're the benefactor of it. So after so long, you've put money into that. After so long, you put money into the system, and paid into the life insurance. It accrues a cash value, and once that value, gets high enough, or actually, I believe it's at any time you can borrow against it. So you can, in essence, finance, your own endeavors. You won't ever have to go to a bank or a credit union or a payday lender or anything like that. You can finance all your own endeavors, and you know, if you wanted to buy a car, you could, borrow against your policy to get your car, or put your down payment on a house. I mean, it's your money, so you can actually borrow against it, and you know that's something that I think our people definitely miss out on because they're not financially intelligent enough to know that that option is out there for them. And so that's one thing I just wanted to bring up. The other topic is I wanted to talk to you guys about. I've been trying out these apps for investing. I have Robinhood. I have what's the other one? I just got Stockpile. And the third one is Acorns. Acorns. So I just want to talk to you about the three different apparatuses. This is Robinhood. With Robinhood, the good thing about it, I'm gonna give you the pros and cons. The good thing about it is, it's free stock trading. So when you buy or sell a stock, you don't have to pay, like, I know you see the commercials where you only have to pay $4 per trade, or $8 per trade, or $7 per trade. Well, you don't have to pay any money per trade. You can just buy or sell whatever stock you want, just as long as you have the money. So that's one of the pros of this one. Like if I see a stock I like, I just go, if I have the funds available, I'll buy it, and ideally you just want to sit on it and let it grow. So that's the good thing about Robinhood. Cons, they don't do proportional shares. So let's see. Let me see. So if I wanted to buy, let's say I wanted to buy some Berkshire Hathaway, and right now that's going for $178 per share. So if you don't have that $178, you can't buy it. And they don't do fractional shares, so you can't buy like a fractional share of it. You can't, hey, let me put 10 on it, let me get 5 on it, let me get 20 on it, you can't do any of that. So I probably say that's the only downside, is not being able to buy the fractional shares for Robinhood. Okay, and now I'm going to move on to Acorn. This was the one I got at first. The way it works is you can set up your bank account with your debit card. So whenever you charge a transaction, it'll round up, and once it accrues about $5, then that money will be transferred into your Acorns account. So it's kind of one of those set it and forget it type things. I use my card a lot, so I had to turn off that function. You know what I mean? Because they were just taking out, they were taking out so much money, and you think you like try to outsmart it. All right, this is for an even amount. This is for $2 exactly. Well, they'll just go ahead and charge you that other dollar and send it into your account. So At first it was cool, but I'm like, man, I don't know which money is going and coming, so I had to put a stop to that. So I just set it up where it just takes out a weekly. I just send a certain amount of money per week, like maybe $50 a week. I'll send to the Acorn account, and every Friday it'll just hit it, and that's it. And it's one of those set it and forget it type things. So that's one of the pros of the Acorn system. You just, like I said, it's just a set it and forget it type system. And but the real downside, the con of using Acorns is you don't have any say so of what stocks that they're investing in. So if you hear, oh man, if you read something in a newspaper or a magazine that such and such is about to emerge with this one, I mean there's nothing you can do, because they just they do all the investing for you. It's like I said, it's a set it and forget it type system. So you put the money in, and then they choose. You can choose whether you want to go aggressive or moderate, or just lightweight. You just want to do safe stuff. But that's the most that you can do as far as choosing what stocks you buy and this, that, and the other. The only thing you do is put money in, they invest it for you, and like you get dividends and whatnot. And for every person you get to join, you get $5. And so I mean, it's something, but that's one of those set it and forget it ones. That's why I just have a steady accrual of cash just going in there, and I try not to ever mess with it. I just try to let it, grow and do what it's gonna do on its own. And I'll, because that's really what you're trying to do, is just let your money work for you, and not, go and get it after it's matured and this, that, and the other, so you can spend it later on down the way. So, if that's what you're looking to do, then I would suggest you go with Acorns, because like I said, it's a set it and forget it type thing. And finally, I want to get to Stockpile. I'm new at the Stockpile app. I downloaded it recently. I got it set up on my bank account, and I sent them some money. So the pros with the Stockpile app. Let me see. The biggest pro I would have to say is that you can buy fractional shares. So that's the big sell of Stockpile. So they have all these major stocks that you can choose from, and you see one you like, you can invest in it. So somebody who doesn't have $1,000 to buy Amazon stock, you can come on here and buy a fractional share. Or if you wanted to buy some Disney stock and you didn't have, what is this going for, $102 right now, you can just buy a fractional share of it. And so like I said, they give you the option. You can put $50, 100, 250, or 500, and those are the denominations that they have set out for you. But then they also have an option where you can put in your own dollar amount. So if you just want to, like I said, you just want to put 10 on it, you want to put 5 on it, you can go ahead and do it, and you'll own a fractional share in the company. So that's one of the big draws that they got me to start using Stockpile, because I wanted to, I want to invest in Tesla. And even though Amazon is a huge predatory capitalist company, you got to use it to your advantage, So I want some Amazon stock, and I want some, Netflix stock, and Berkshire Hathaway, and all these other different stocks. But they just have these tremendous, buy prices, and you may not have the money to, like I said, just take the $1,000 to buy some Amazon. So buy a fractional share. It'll still grow. You won't get as much money, but it'll be commensurate to the amount of money that you put in. So definitely, that's one of the big draws of Stockpile. Probably the biggest downside is that it's not free. Like it's 99 cents per stock that you get. So yeah, so like there's many stocks that I want to buy proportional shares in, but for every one, you have to make sure you allot to pay that 99 cents per stock trade. So just take that into account. But like I said, you can the major draw is that you can get it from the big ones. You can buy that Tesla. You can get you some Facebook. You can get you some Apple. You can get you some Amazon. You can get those top ranked stocks that are just so exorbitantly high. You may not have the money up front to buy them. So if that yeah, so definitely check out Stockpile. Like I said, I haven't really. I just got it. I'm new to that one, so I'm waiting. I put money in, and it's taken like three. It says 3 to 5 businesses days before the funds leave my bank and get to the account. So, but yeah, I already have a list of everything I want to buy, and you can actually choose your stocks. So you can choose your stocks. You buy fractional shares or the pros, and then the cons are, you have to pay the 99 cents, and it kind of takes a little while before your money to get there. You can use your credit card, it says, but there's like a $25 credit card fee or something like that. So I just rather, transfer the funds in and let that be that. So those are the pros and cons of that particular apparatus. Acorn, like I said, you just set it and forget it. You just put the money in. And they do everything else for you. There's a dollar monthly fee, so you take that into account, but you don't get any choice of the stocks that you use. You can only choose your investment, the type of portfolio you want to get into. So it's either like I said, the aggressive, the moderate, or the no risk, like safe things like bonds and everything. And then like with the other one, the Robinhood, it's the stock shares, the trades are free, but you just have to pay for the full stock price up front. You can't do fractional shares. So I'm using all three. Like I said, I just throw money in Acorns. I get my fractional shares of the big ones with Stockpile, and then the cheaper ones that I want to get, that's not too much. Maybe I can get some Verizon here for $50, or Sprint here for like $8, or you can buy some Ford stocks for like $8, and so I can do that on my own. So, and I won't have to pay that 99 cents per time I do it. So I'm using all three. I read up on Stash, but with the three I have, I didn't think Stash would work for me. Maybe it'll work for you. You can check into it. I see the advertisements all the time. But definitely, you gotta start investing. We gotta get our money up as a community. We gotta get, it's all about black dollars. So, get your money up, and then they'll respect your voice. They won't respect anything until you have the money and the wherewithal to back it up. So use your dollars wisely. And then until next time, I want to say, well, scratch it. Anyway, please just like, share, subscribe, and until next time, hear me roar. Peace.